Do you ever look at someone and wonder what's going on inside their head? Just the common courtesy of wanting to know someone's well being. Well, the two main things that people tend to go through is stress and depression. And that's not taken quite seriously. People take on stress daily, but dealing with depression is another thing. With a lot of research, I realized that stress and depression takes over people's lives majority of the time. With reading, there's an article that stood out to me on Healthline. It made me realize that depression is not only the two main factors that we know of as in anxiety and stress, although stress is one of the deadliest things to your mental. Out of 7.7 billion people in the world, 300 million people suffer from depression, as of seasonal depression or postpartum depression. Seasonal depression results in male and female, but is a pattern of depression that occurs around holidays or beginning of seasons. Basically, like whenever you feel most alone. Postpartum depression, also known as baby blues, result in approximately 80% of new mothers and 16.4% old mothers. Many disorders relate to this, as in bipolar disorder or eating disorder. Bipolar disorder, also known as manic depression, occurs when someone parts way to be something else. Basically, to show that they're okay or they don't need help or anything. Basically, being someone they're not and just flipping all of a sudden. Eating disorder, just basically lack of appetite, not wanting to eat, or eating, constantly eating, as food could be a comfort food. Causing the causes of depression, as I said earlier, stress and anxiety, chronic stress, constantly worrying about something's not done, or when I got to do this. Basically just building on responsibilities that you're stressed about. Anxiety, just the fear of, I want to say, not being okay, but the fear of worrying about everything, just in a frantic mood, resulting in too much stress. You could abuse drugs. Many people tend to seek out to drugs when they're stressed or in depression state. They want to feel like they're not in pain, feel like they're not suffering in a way. Insomnia, which means you don't sleep at night. There's different types of insomnia, but one main insomnia is that it's that you stay up, which also results from stress. You worry about a lot of things. You worry if, what if I can't do this, or I'm not good enough, or just anything randomly. Not getting help or seeking help. Suicidal thoughts, just anything negative when it comes to getting help. It can trouble with anger management also, which also results in being bipolar. It's just basically that you feel as though people judges you. They don't want to truly help you. They just using you, basically. Medicines that are prescribed from a doctor or specialist are the safest way, or is the safest way to go to help you calm down in a way. But some people tend to veer off from that because it triggers something else. Not all medicines are good medicines. Some tend to be schizophrenic. Some tend to just become mute. Trauma tends to like trigger that, so that's one thing. Depression and stress should be taken seriously overall, no matter the gender, the age, the race. It should be taken seriously, which in today's time, people of color, majority of the time, fear of telling someone how they truly feel or how they're treated, basically. But it should be for everybody. Like I said, it shouldn't be just one main topic. Everyone should feel equal. You shouldn't feel like you're being judged. You shouldn't feel like, oh, the world is against you. Just anything of that nature, really. Nobody's perfect. Everyone has feelings. You feel to know that you're human. It is a very sensitive topic, and depression could be genetic. It could be, adapted from being around someone that's constantly depressed. Just to say that don't let your mental battles consume you, for I am with you. There are many ways to help you cope. From this one song called Spring Day, he says, the morning will come again, for the darkness no season can last forever, which goes to say, your darkness will not last forever, which there is light at the end of the tunnel. And thank you for listening, and that concludes my speech.